State. He'll help coach his linebacking brethren on the defensive side for Mizzou. Steven Johnson is the starting quarterback for Kentucky. In first play from scrimmage, he's able to hit Dorian Baker for a 15 times through 7 games this season. They'll get it outside for a wide receiver screen, and Garrett Johnson makes a first man miss, able to get a 2nd and 4 here. Johnson will give it up, and Boom Williams trying to find some space. And they'll run it straight ahead out of the Wildcat and stop short of the marker there. Another Wildcat situation. Snell head down, first down gain in a big Missouri defense. Ryan Timmons on the jet sweep action, and he'll be thrown for a loss by Cam. Johnson to the right side. Baker is there. He's immediately brought down. Number 1. Here comes the pressure. Johnson with the fade route. Too strong for Baker. Kentucky dancing on this drive now. Their second possession, and boom.
You're Stanley until you prove that you can become Boom. And then all of a sudden he started breaking off.
He averages 7th in the country, better than 7 yards a carry, 7.1. They go to the tunnel screen here. That's another positive play for Kentucky. That opening drive lasted 9 plays for Kentucky, resulted in a missed 47-yard field goal. Johnson on the run, and that ball jumped, but they'll say last week.
He is an excellent defensive back. I mentioned it earlier. 4-star recruit, the top-rated defensive back in Missouri, and he has tremendous.
Boom Williams, first down and more past midfield. Boom's got a hole, and he is gone. Touchdown, Kentucky. 60 yards. Stanley no more.
Some excellent blocks. Nick Hayes, John Toth along that left side, along with Cole Mosier, the left tackle, and then it's just the speed of Boom Williams. Let's go back and take a look. They originally lined up Missouri in a 4-2 front. They bounce it down, but watch the block of Cole Mosier. He's going to just collapse everything down inside. The tight end, C.J. Conrad, as well, is going to get a nice block on the edge. Now it's just you're one-on-one with a defender, and it's can I outrun him? Can we make him miss? The answer.
Missouri aggressive. That brings a flag, free play for Steven Johnson, and he will uncork it out of bounds. Did drives or led directly to Middle Tennessee points. Johnson pulls the ball back, fires incomplete, trying to find his tight. Snell on 2nd and 5 picks up the first down. Kentucky finding Snell slithers through to pick up 180 pounds. Pressure coming. They set up the screen, and it's tipped. What a grab by Greg Hart. His hands on. Crossing routes. Deep ball. Johnson lays it up and lays it out for Jeff Badet. Touchdown, Kentucky, 60.
Into the hands of Jeff Badet. Watch the eyes. He comes back to it, middle of the field, wide open because of the man-to-man coverage.
Touchdowns today for Kentucky, both of them covering more than 60 yards.
Yeah, keep an eye on the safety right here. He's going to get affected by the route. The in cut here is going to the safety to the point. It just opens up the post for Badet on the outside, and a nice block by Cole Mosier, the left tackle, to give Stanley Johnson the time to throw this dart out to Jeff Badet. Right in stride. That is excellent execution.
Lead for Kentucky. Boom Williams back in the game. That is great news for Big Blue Nation. And he two. On the Wildcat, Williams will keep it. Stumbles forward for a first down and more. Cole, why is Kentucky Wildcat on like 6 consecutive plays? Bud Dupree and company had big plays that night, and that was one of those wins. Snell needs 7 for the first down and gets cut down. Spent 1 year as a co-defensive coordinator under Gary Patterson in Fort Worth. Complete on the crossing route for a first down. A turn upfield for Gary. Out of the Wildcat. And a couple yards up the middle.
Cole, you've played in the trenches. A little bit easier.
Wildcat again. And room on the left side. This time it's Benjamin Snell, and he's dragged out from Snell on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Kentucky.
of adjustments. I talked about the 4-2 front. They loaded up. That's 8 men in a box, and they've got man-to-man at the top. If he breaks contain, the first wave, now it's just a foot race to the end zone. They're able to track him down, but the very next play, Snell's going to get into the end zone. But watch Mosier, the left tackle, clear things out. Nice job there. Nice takedown, and that opened it up for Snell to get into that foot race.
Owns a 65-yard touchdown pass. Boom Williams straight ahead.
9 out of 10 times they've run the football.
That's Brandon Lee and Cale Garrett at linebacker from Missouri. They've been 3rd and 3. They want to throw it. Ball pulled back by Johnson. Now he backtracks and fires incomplete. So Missouri comes up with a big. Benny Snell in at tailback. They'll swing it out to Baker. Got a great block on the edge, and Baker taken down out of bounds. Ryan. Pocket holds, and he fires to the edge again. Incomplete. Instead, they whip it out to Baker again, and he hits his own man to pick up the first down. Johnson over the middle. This one is compete to Garrett Johnson, and he dances for the first down. That'll stop the clock. We've got a coming out of the south. Clock running. Johnson over the middle. Incomplete. Johnson fires. Intercepted by Missouri. Picked off by the Tigers and Logan Cheadle. Cheadle trying to find the sideline and taken down at the 20-yard line.
A great point. Now all of a sudden they're able to finish drives.
They'll go with Boom Williams once again. He takes it to the logo. I mean, Benny Snell and the Wildcat. And Missouri's got it played. They'll take. Here comes Joey Burkett on a blitz. Johnson to the edge. Complete for a first. Kentucky better than 7 yards a carry. Snell won't get that, but he'll get enough for a first. The middle. You know they have other plays in there in terms of a double pass or getting the quarter. Prepping for it, you leave it.
You don't want to
cover.
You don't want to do that if you're having success with what all of that I just mentioned. You'd be crazy to try to.
State early in the season they put up 692 against New Mexico State. That was the game where they turned it around defensively. They got big offense in. They got big offense again here. Here's Benny. Benny Snell takes it inside the pitches. 10th play of the drive coming up for Kentucky following Missouri's missed field goal. Snell, second time this season they've had 2 rushers go over the century mark. Boom and Benny did it against New Mexico State. Boom Williams. 3rd and 11. Need to get it inside the 3 for a first down. Pressure coming. Johnson pushes it off. And room here for Boom Williams. Touchdown. Adds is the first name Dak, last name Prescott. That certainly has an effect. I was going over the Kentucky stats. Remember, big stop. Joy Timmons motions. Missouri jumps. Free play for Johnson. He'll let it go deep, and this one is incomplete. Maybe could have.
An Ole Miss assistant, now OC at Kentucky.
Well, Benny Snell has helped them do the leaning. Yeah, and the play calling can be very elementary, as it seemingly has been.
That's why it's.
Charles Harris there. His 3rd down of the day was 3rd and 12. They just haven't been put in those positions. Snell can't get shotgun. Toth helping out, gets to the second level, and a great seal block to allow a few more yards. Movement, but no flag, and they're going to throw it on 4th and 2 and incomplete. So Kentucky, Steven Johnson. Kentucky will try to run out the clock. Mizzou has 2 timeouts remaining. Cole, Abbott, Jimmy Johns.
Oh,
I think he'd buy them all sandwiches.
take it.
Yeah, that radio money, no doubt. Left side bend. They're playing Clarion. Calipari's former school played there. And they'd be in first place in the East. Wouldn't that be something?
It really would. And I
Step
tell
up.
you what.
Bluegrass Center.